and which was the absence of salt, and most of them died. And while she went away to look for that salt, the bombs dropped and my younger brother died in my arms. Now, that guy could have been here today. His dreams have been shattered. And there are a lot of young people in Africa that cannot be here today because their dreams have been shattered, because they've taken water that is infected with earthworms, with different bacteria and different amoebas, and they are not here today. So water is the source of life, and we know so much that the entire component of our bodies are made up of at least 70% water. So it's very important that every child in the world has access to potable, clean drinking water. And when I was invited by my sister to come here to speak today, I accepted to speak because I know what it means. And I felt the pain growing up as a young child, being woken up 6 o'clock in the morning to go down to the stream in my very beautiful village, Arondizo, to fetch water. It was pleasant because we fought at the streams. We swam there, we enjoyed. It was beautiful. In those days, before the oil pollution came around in Nigeria and shattered all our dreams, it was beautiful going to the river at that time to swim and, catch some fishes and come home to eat. It was a pleasant joy being born at that time in Africa because we had everything. There was no internet, there was no light. But there was love, there was peace, and there was happiness. My daughter asked me this morning, he said, "Daddy, what's the difference between peace and happiness?" And I told her that I would rather have peace than happiness because there's nothing you can acquire in this world. Wealth, academic accolades, everything that you can have, but you might still lack happiness because when happiness comes, there's sadness around it. But when you achieve peace, you come into a state of being that keeps you alive and keeps you very peaceful and noble within your spirit. So I never aspire to be happy. I aspire to have peace. And the scripture says when Christ was living, he said, "My peace I give upon you, and my peace I live with you." He did not give us happiness, he gave us peace. And that peace that passeth all understanding, that's what is given to us. So when we look at the children in Africa who go thousands of miles to fetch water, I want them to have peace. I want them to wake up in the morning, have shower around them, go to school, and not have to walk 1 mile or 2 miles like most of us did. Although it was pleasant, we don't have to do that these days, but thank God for technology. It is now very easy to find water under the earth. Our streams have been polluted by shells of the world, by Egypts of the world, by Tesco's of Gulfs of the world. They have polluted the entire sea. We cannot swim anymore. And when you go to the rivers these days to swim, you come out smelling of gasoline. That is the pathetic story that we live, those of us from the oil-producing areas, as they call us in quotes. We cannot fish anymore. So every child in Nigeria, every child in Africa, every child in the continents, the third world continent, they need water. And we know that without water, life stops to exist. I thank you all tonight for making out this great opportunity to be here today, because I believe that you have peace in your souls. And because of that peace, you have come here to make sure that a child in Africa equally can achieve peace. We do not want to give them happiness, but we want to give them that peace that passeth all understanding. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you greatly for coming here today. May the Lord bless you abundantly.